I am back. Hello, everyone. I guess since I'll probably be deleting the other ones, I will recap what we'll be watching. All the movies will be pulled from this package, except we're not able to watch all 50 of them, such as movies that have since been copyrighted, such as the Alpha incident, unfortunately. I guess since I got nothing else to do, we'll just watch the. We'll spin it. What will we be watching first? Technically, first. Menace from outer space. Now this looks like a movie if I've ever seen one. Where are we at? This was originally a three-part episode of a TV series, Rocky Jones Space Ranger. Menace from space. He'll play with toy rocket ships. Dick Motor? He's going into Dick mode. Assistant director, watch out. Dick Morgan. Sperm racing is going wild now. It's almost winning. Ah, I lost. Maybe in my younger years I could have done it better.
Can you still see the meteor?
Yes, Vina. And it's drawing nearer and nearer. I'm going to get a closer view of the telescope.
The future, where child labor is legal and normal.
This observation of the meteor approaching Earth.
It isn't a meteor, it's a rocket. A man-made weapon.
Not an alien-made one, it's a man-made one? Holy crap, they're coming back to us! That's how big your dick is?
Celestial meridian, 87 degrees.
Very impressive.
Parallel, 233 degrees. Moment of contact with Earth, checked, rechecked, and is now absolute. 1510 plus 30.
Professor Newton, who's shooting?
1510 plus 30? Just tell us the fucking number. That's like, what? 55? Rest in peace. The rest of this movie is just gonna be a wasteland. We got nothing else.
Head right for the Newton Observatory where the professor is.
An inside job. Or an outside the observatory job.
7 seconds more, sir.
I'll make you observe this.
Professor Newton.
Meteor's playing tag with us. The world came in.
Isaac Newton looks really good for a few hundred years old.
The weapon just missed the mountaintop here where we are.
It landed in this hole.
That's Rocky in his orbit jet, sir. Rocky isn't convinced that Griff is dead, so he's patrolling the Asiatic region to be on the lookout.
Right?
The Asia's in space? Asia's on Mars? Asia or
Hey, Winky. The astrophone's running over. Get on.
you ever wonder why we don't have any controls for this rocket ship? We can just sit in seats?
Space affairs to XV2.
Inflatable chairs.
Space range.
This is Rocky Jones.
Cancel your patrol, Rocky. Report back immediately.
Yes, sir. We should
We're supposed to go to Asia, not space. Why are there clouds in space? Oh, no. Hey, now that's not nice. Oh, come on, silly boy.
Get off what, Winky?
You know, you backtracked
Space
to our
turbulence.
Star Wars and woke me up.
Able to dig from the crater. The entire missile, its shell, its mechanism, was built of this crystal-like material, which I would call a poor substitute for our alloys.
Poor substitute, Professor. Well, for anything at all to remain after such an impact, I think, is remarkable.
No wonder they
After the great
sucked.
distance it traveled.
Yeah.
Phenomenal power, Rocky. Yes.
Science! I know words like science and crystals and alloys! Very much a science man. I do things in science such as science. The field of science is truly impressive with all things science.
Have you been able to contact our Tibet station? Haven't they answered yet?
Sorry, sir, they haven't replied to my signals. I'll keep on trying.
I can say this, however.
They want us to bet on something. Like $500?
By backtracking the constant arc of the orbit, since you first saw the missile, it could only have come from here.
The
Jupiter's
sun? At the end of our
Fornax.
Jupiter's moon. Especially if they think
Right
there's
here,
life on
too.
it.
Right there. And we'll be
The
out of
popcorn.
the traffic area all the way.
Well, where's our refueling station?
Winky.
It's space.
Right here to right there.
Oh.
Oh, Mickey, come on. He's a bit
Stand
special.
by for report to headquarters.
It's the power setting of 8. The acceleration thrust will be G4.6.
7 degrees 476 and then two elephants, you know, two Z's, you know. Yeah, five of them, you know, seven astronauts, you know, 6 of them even.
I know
24.
what you have to say, Rocky.
And there will be a little thing of Samaga, no, that's gonna be at 4 or 7, you know, 75 elephants, you know.
Thank you, Vina.
There's a lot of elephants. And then 25 microphones to pick up the greatest audio. 1 camera to film the worst audio quality ever. Hurry up! The beep's getting louder! You're not gonna make it before it launches! We don't have a countdown, we have a beep down. Once it reaches 24 beats per second, we will launch at 27 decibels, and then we will launch at 5,000 Gs. You know, just the basic numbers, you know, it's just the usual stats. Recliners.
Green back there.
What are those? Plastic chairs from the 50-cent store? And just seatbelts over the lap, you know, very safe. Highly trained astronauts. They're passing out instantly. We can face up to 5 Gs, and then once we get to 7 Gs, that might be too much, but 4 Gs is where we'll level out. Now we're at 2 Gs, and then once we get to 1 G, we're fine, you know. It's just basic numbers. Hey, they're passing out. They can't man the ship.
They're on a crash dive.
Bro, you should have thought about them passing out. Those aren't chairs, those are pool toys.
Golly, Rocky,
Oh, golly, you coming to me? Oh, boy.
Superstellar.
Base. There's 2 of them? You know, we don't plan out any of this. We just... Who plans a space trip? Are you stupid, woman? This is how real men do it. We just do things. Ugh.
XV2 to unidentified
If these are the most competent people for this job on Earth, that... Actually, they didn't even get assigned. The professor was just like, I see a rocket ship. Go out there now, my disciples. My superhero wannabes.
Take your battle stations.
Battle stations. Oh. Intense action. Better than Star Wars.
Okay, Rocky. But that won't much more than scratch the pay of that ship.
I see better action on an Atari game.
The rocket launch and score a direct hit in the tubes.
That's gonna be awful hot work.
And the squares, don't hit the squares. Got the rectangles and the octagons. Yeah, those you don't want to get the ovals to mess up. Oh no! That's not where you want to go into. It's falling down to the bottom of space.
Look,
Why would we have thought about having the proper amount of fuel?
anticipate the instant while blasting off, and well, now this brush with drift.
We didn't anticipate having to use the amount of fuel that we knew we would have had to use.
Head for the RV-5 space station, refuel, and continue on our way.
So there is a space station? I thought there was a one-way trip.
Even the orbit jet agrees. Can't get her an inch off course.
Every single person in this cast is from a different decade in life.
Hey, Winky, you see what I see?
A meatball.
Well, rattle my rocket reflexes.
Rattle me good.
Crew forward. Fornax, dead ahead.
Gynax. Gurren Lagann. Evangelion. So how are you gonna get back? You're just hoping there's life on here. You don't know there's life on here.
With his small mind
Yeah.
is too
I
ready
don't
to accept the apparent. Now, we've always believed that life wasn't possible on Fornax.
Little kid over there doesn't have a parent.
Look,
But it is
those
apparent out here,
they
though.
are not-
Can't take chances in a strange world. Come on, Birdie, get out there and investigate.
You can't take chances. You've taken so many chances up until this point. Oh my.
And listen to me, Chirp Chirp. If you tell me that I've got to put on a spacesuit, I'm going to pluck all your tail feathers out one at a
What?
time, the hard way.
A bird? Who are you talking to? Is that a bird? Is there feathers on that? Hello?
Professor, would you take
Did you
the
put a
atmosphere
parrot's
reading,
brain
please?
and head into
Let's bring the log up to date.
vial thing? Is that his
I do
blood
hope I
going
brought
through
you
it?
any clothes.
Think about, Professor.
Curtain! Oh. The side thing. There's humans here, I think. Knights of Templar?
We like you, Moon. You, us.
We like you.
be
We're
good
staring you
friends,
down.
huh?
We want you as our
Cosmic
wives.
pals? No? You have journeyed from Earth?
You speak English? A human language?
And the flight of our missile was a success. It attracted your attention to Fornax.
Why does that guy...
I'm very glad.
The guy doesn't just
you
have a
like the
stomach. He has like a chest sticking out too.
But you speak our language.
Yeah, he has like
How
a
is it
double
possible? I prepared for this
chest.
occasion. You are not the first Earth people to visit us. Scimitar of Invex.
You guys do have the technology, so you should have figured it out that somebody would have came here.
I am Zorovek, the elected ruler of Fornax.
Well, happy horizon, Mr. Zorovec.
Democratic
My boss,
alien
Rocky Jones,
species? That's
Miss
new.
Nina.
It was
I
our
wonder if
pleasure
he's
to
gonna
make
be
this
corrupt
trip.
because he's an alien. Everything that isn't America is too. A bald man.
And I was the first to explore Fornax.
We go back
And this
2,000
was a
years.
successful landing.
2,000 years ago we met.
I owe my life to the care given me by Zorovec and his Vansu.
Keith, let's go out and see the town, huh?
I like pressing buttons.
Let's see it first.
I don't know what they all do,
Strange
so I'm gonna
things
figure
can
it
happen
out
on
now.
a strange moon. Perhaps this added modulator will cut the density.
Perhaps this one device might help with us. I don't know though. I'm not an expert with this. They just sent me out here.
You got it, Rocky. There it is.
Now for a look.
Oh, thank
inside.
you. I didn't think I had it on the camera yet.
Oh, those boundless luxuries.
Standing around doing
Bring this on,
nothing.
Wiki.
The 50s were sure had an ideal luxury. Talking to each other
Show
even
this
so
missile was the only
luxury.
means to communicate with you on Earth.
Yes, yes, of
Wait,
course.
wait.
But, now,
How are they seen in here?
fantastic power.
Are there cameras that they're sneaking
On Earth, you would
into?
call it a highly sensitive thrust, giving tremendous power.
I had a lot of thrusting potential in my
To
youth.
the rocket.
Baseball? An Earth game, Zorovec.
Oh, it's played all over now. Vina!
Is there a laugh track? I found my girlfriends.
Wow, get a load of Vina.
I don't like men. I wouldn't either if I have these guys. Dressing up with clothes, being around women, such a luxury. I would love to do that. I want that. Can I have that?
They talked about friendly trading, about the mutual gain of an exchange. Isn't it possible that we could become
Goodness.
friends?
Zorovec. I warned you of the way Earthmen make satellites of every planet and moon in space.
How do they not
They
know
first deceive, then
they're
colonize, rob, and
hijacking the
enslave.
cameras?
For the time being,
Wait.
we'll play their game of deceit.
Colonize rather than enslave? I mean,
There's a Cardos.
good?
After a few moments with
I
this
don't
full of
know.
people going to destroy the work of
They're
years.
aliens.
Point one of our plan is complete. We know the accuracy of our missile. And they have sent us a spaceship. Now for point two.
What if we get to point 3?
There's something in those walls that positive rays can't cut.
Oh, so it's an X-ray. Ah.
It sure gets you. My atoms are slowing down.
Your atoms are slowing down. I can feel them shifting all the time. I couldn't imagine. Too busy looking at science and things of science to notice people right behind us opening the door. Things of science like electricity and smoke.
You have always taught me that we were surrounded by a galaxy of enemies. There was no such thing as friendship in the universe. Now that I've seen these people from Earth, I'm beginning to question your teachings.
Ooh. Perhaps it's the humans that are the true villains after all. It's actually an interesting concept, I think. Too bad it's this movie that's doing it. Who the fuck? Why? Why? What's... Who's that guy? Why are we fighting? I don't know how to... I don't know... Ooh. I don't know who is who. Hey, look out, you're almost connecting the punches. You're gonna rub a rock right next to... Oh, what? The rock is being rubbed. Oh, no. Use your legs, maybe? Put your leg back to kick him in the nuts. There's more you can do than just do a Creature from the Black Lagoon lock.
And the only fighting we do, Mr. Zorovac, is when someone gets out of line.
Zorovac, you...
Such as when they're not democratic.
Way to settle the discrepancy in
And
the
we just
stories
don't like the
of our
color of
heroes.
their skin. And we don't like them because
I
they're
will
not
go
American.
with Space Rangers.
Now jump.
Sparcano, WOV, Troppo non alcavate governat un officius,
Soprano. Magadano, Nanignano. Smabramiano. Drago Nakiano Canto Natsnamiano.
That proves that
So are these
Fornax
people
has
on
a
Earth?
strange, fantastic power.
Where are they
We must not
from?
miss the chance to claim this power for ourselves here on Ophiuchus.
To do this, Darganto, would you like to make an exploratory flight to Fornax?
I prefer to call it a flight of conquest.
Spanish conquistadors. No one will expect them. They're building Frankenstein's monster.
This is sort of creepy.
This is where the missiles are fired.
Are you sure this will take us to your headquarters?
Of course, we're almost there.
Commentore della Zorovac.
Go to Mesa, just go back.
We're not
Commentore della Zorovac.
Commentore, rocket.
What is
Rocket.
it, Volga? He wants to fire more of them with those things on. The warheads on.
What did you say?
Real quick. Before it's too late.
Gotta take care of the garbage.
Monica, are you sure you heard Cardo say all those things?
Yes, I was right there too. She translated it and told me.
Alright, I'll
those
trust the
men who were
boy,
plotting
not the
against
woman.
my husband.
I at least appreciate that not every villain is one-dimensional, but they're not all like one-dimensionally on the same side of evil.
You've tried to turn traitor,
They seem to have their own personalities at least.
Robot Cardo.
So there's a bit more character writing than average. And by a bit, I mean like 0.1%, maybe even 0.2% we'll get to, like, you know.
Zagato, we can now get Fornax on the videograph.
Good.
Fornax? But that's about what about the film of Spain and there and there's the man on the lane?
Give us.
Up there. I can see it.
Oh wait. Oh, it is there. Thanks, child. I didn't see it or hear it.
Bobby's right. Do you recognize it, Professor?
It's just Professor spazzing out.
Warning to Fornax inhabitants. We are preparing
Switch
to
on the
land
Mega
by
Plier.
force if necessary.
The Ultra
The
Indicator.
Earth people that I see must convey this message to the natives at once.
So who are these
This
people?
is Darganto.
Garganto! I know him from my time back in ancient Egypt. There's a spaceship. Better not report it.
Is it the warhead missile from Fornax?
What else could it be? The fifth alien species that we don't know about?
I want you to know that I'm on your side, Rocky. All
They
the
sure
way.
know a lot about
We'll
different
talk more
alien
about that
species
later.
for not knowing that
Right now
aliens
we've got to
could
do
possibly
something about
exist.
Bobby and Bean and Professor Newton.
It's the future. Every time you learn something, it has always existed. It's always been there, you know? We've always been at war with Oceania.
Secure?
Secure your seatbelt, as in unbuckle it. I can withstand 5 G's and 27 Q's. All the alphabet I can stand. But not, P. That letter sucks. Don't even mention Q. That's gross. Ugh. We couldn't withstand. They threw a Q at us. They'll transmogrify us into their toilet seats.
Fornax is that way.
Sipping Zenith, Rocky, you're right. Fornax, here we come.
I think we can wake him up just by touching him. What a guy.
Fornax to XV2, come in orbit.
I saw Mommy using that before.
C2 to Fornax, come in.
The child's gonna be useful?
Did you hear that, Bolika? It's Rocky.
Huh.
Darling, it's good to hear your
I guess
voice, Rocky.
children can be good at espionage, because why would you expect a child to be a spy? Perfect.
Okay, but listen carefully. Dr.
Child
Humphrey's
soldiers.
here. So
Of
is
course.
Griff and Professor
It's not a war
Guiron
crime.
And a flock of Ophiuchans. They're waiting for you, Rocky. They're gonna blow the orbit jet to bits.
And a Spock of speckles. Shakalaka knuckles.
I don't know.
Better than missile that over Earth? You know, I'm gonna try that again.
Good. Let's synchronize.
No, we only got one take. We don't have that much footage to go through. Put some glops in there. Put 5 specks of smackles. That'll power it. That's a paintball gun. Cheese grater wall. Imperial officer. And yo, they're doing that. What do you call it? She just pulled that. What is that? Fucking Baki. She did a Baki move on him. Tens of dollars going right into these effects. Wowie. I think I got the idea. Like the professor. The one that stayed, the one that was on the planet wanted to make the guy on the moon bad, but he's like, no. So he's on their side, but then the conquistador Spanish guy came out and was like, we want this planet and Earth. And then all of a sudden there's like a whole planet system, like the United Planets, whatever the hell they said. So there's other people, they just came out of nowhere and they all of a sudden had it. And then they're... I think I got the plot down, and then they're good. The professor, we probably don't give a shit about them. Oh shit, we probably don't give a shit about the professor anymore. He's out of the story. They just gave up on writing him because the conquistadors are making it interesting, and then so he's good now. He wants the crystals. You know, this is a lot of sense. You know, after this, I want to look up the budget of these movies, and the profit and what the how much they made. Like, Menace the Hands of Fate actually had a budget of, like, I think they had, like, a 20,000 budget because somebody actually invested in them. And they actually made a few they actually made a decent amount. They made, like, $10,000 or so dollars, or 20,000, I don't know. They made a decent amount of money in return. Which, like, not that much for movies, but a lot for the movie that it was. Which is very surprising. I obliterated it! It's no more! Out! No specks of it! You can't create or destroy matter, but you can with this.
She will be, Garganto. But your case will come up before the United Worlds.
They're pointing sticks at you.
Coming to you, which is plenty.
2 metal bars welded together.
Civil police. Oh yes, Griff.
They are not
I'm sure
civil this
Secretary
time.
Drake will want a hand in deciding your case. You know what happens to spies.
And when it happens, I want to be in on it. As a character.
So what planet are these guys from?
Ready for blast off.
Spain?
Very good, Winky. All right, let's go.
And these guys on this planet from Egypt, I bet. And the main guys, they're from the United States, you know. Where else would they be from but from America? They're in space. They landed in space.
Here's mine. There's the professor's. She's not going to find Bobby's.
I took it off. Wait, is Bobby still held captive? Are they just like, Bobby's dead. He's held captive. Who cares? No.
Well, goodbye, Bobby.
Oh.
Aloha, Bolika.
What does that mean?
I'll tell you when we meet again.
You know, that kid has a way with the women.
And you have a way with the captain. True. Yeah. The end! A Roland Reed production. This was a Hollywood production. Give it that. Official Films. another one. This is an official film, not a fake one. This has been... What has this been? I forgot. Oh, Menace from Outer Space. These guys, there's multiple of them, alright? Alright, so, let me look up Menace. I'll just see if we got the Wikipedia, because the Wikipedia has that info. Because we can find more info on it. Rocky Jones Space Ranger. It won't have it. Okay, so it did have the... Wait. There's 39 episodes of 2 seasons! I'm not Wait, there's a fucking fandom? There's a whole fucking fan base for Rocky Jones? Hey! They got the whole fan base. There's a lot of detail. They're so into it, they got one sentence. Is this just the entire freaking fandom page? Just this one page with one sentence? Amazing. This is the best. This is the fandom where it's at. Amazing. That has been this. Before we leave, I'm going to spin the wheel to figure out the next movie. First off, I want to take off Menace from Outer Space on this. Where are we at? So we have 48 movies left. We can't do all of them because I have to make sure it's not copyrighted. Let's go. Actually, I'll look up if it's public domain, this next one. Oh, The Phantom Planet. Alright. We'll just look at the cover. We got ghouls. Now this looks fucking awesome. We will get to it. I want to see this. 1961. That fucking creature looks amazing. I might actually watch it soon. I don't know when the next episode will be, but I will do I will at least try to have an announcement. I don't work today or tomorrow. I don't work Thursday, but I'm going to that Pink Floyd Pompeii thing. So yeah, we'll see. This has been episode 1. I hope y'all enjoyed. I enjoyed it. See y'all.